Hello, everyone, and welcome to another hour of playful learning with the Two-Bit Circus Foundation. Brought to you by our friends at Vans. I'm Dr. Dijanna, and I'm here today with coldramen, and today we're going to learn about
forces and friction.
That's right. We get to play and learn about forces and friction together. Now, today's project was inspired by an activity called Run, Brick, Run. This activity can be found on page 25. That's right, folks, page 45, correction, page 45 of the Two-Bit Circus Foundation Brick Playbook. So, if you're at home and you're going to join us, I want to encourage you to go to twobitcircus.org and download our Brick Playbook, and you can follow along as we engage in an hour of playful learning by doing the activity. What's that activity called, coldramen?
Run, bricks, run.
Run, bricks, run. That's right. Run, bricks, run. So to get started, let's go through the materials list really quickly. I like to say everybody needs to bring imagination is a requirement.
Yes.
Do you agree with me there?
Yeah.
Imagination's a total requirement. But coldramen, why don't you read the list of other required materials?
Assorted Lego bricks, cardboard, and upcycled materials.
All right, so we've got assorted Lego bricks, cardboard, and upcycle materials today. Let's show you what our materials setup looks like today. Hi, there's the cameras on now. Let's say hi to everybody. Thank you guys again for joining us for another hour of playful learning. We've got a really cool setup for today's activity. Again, we bring our imagination. That's every day, right?
Yeah.
Every day we brought our imagination. And let's just share with them the bricks that we pulled out to do this activity. So if you're at home and you have Lego bricks or blocks, you can start looking through, but I'm going to have coldramen here show you some of our bricks.
Okay. We have pink bricks.
Yeah, and are they what sizes are these?
They're 2x4.
So we've got a whole box of
2x4
pink bricks. All right, sweet. Put those guys back on the table.
And then we have blue bricks, and they're in different sizes.
All different assorted sizes of our blue bricks here. What size is that one? So we've got a 2x4 and a 1x6. And a 1x6, but literally we've got a whole bin of different assorted sizes of blue bricks.
Mm-hmm. And we also have yellow bricks, which we also have 1x2s.
You said yellow.
Oh, orange. Orange. Orange.
We have a whole box.
And 1x6 and 2x2.
All right, so assorted orange bricks, lots of them. You can see Mom here's a little OCD, and yes, we sort our Legos by color. I can't help myself. All right, there you go. Put those guys back.
Okay. And black bricks. There's
Awesome.
long
Flats. Cool. Long flats of black bricks, assorted bricks, all different sizes. Again, folks at home, literally any size bricks are going to work for this activity. It's kind of fun when you have lots of different colors because it just makes it a little exciting. Right. And down below, maybe
already show green.
You want to show green?
Yeah.
Okay.
And green. Green, there's a big flat.
Awesome. So we've got flats and 2x4s. Cool, like 2x2s.
Ramp.
All different. Ooh, ramps. I hadn't seen those.
And apparently a tree.
And a Christmas tree, because why not? There you guys go. Assorted green bricks. Lots of assorted green bricks. So hopefully if you're joining us at home, you've downloaded the Brick Playbook from the twobitcircus.org website. And you're on page 45, and you're going to join us as we go through the activity. Well, we're inspired by that project. Run, brick, run. All right, let's put this guy back. Now, we have a couple of additional items that didn't make the list, but we want to make sure that you pull them out if you have them at home. So what's really important for this particular activity is that you find a marble or some sort of small ball that rolls. That's right, some sort of small ball that rolls. We even made a little Lego holder to hold our marbles in so that we don't lose them. It's important not to lose the marbles, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Another thing that we have at our station is we have build plates. Why don't you show them the build plates? And I think this, yeah, this build plate is 16 by 16. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And then we also have 8 by 8. So let's put them next to each other so they can see the different sizes. So we have different size build plates as well. So again, we just brought out an assortment of different types of Legos because this project's kind of fun and it uses Legos as the primary material to get the job done.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right, let's see here. Let's see who's. Oh, we've got a lot of people saying good morning, hello. Can't wait to see us. Oh, nice, awesome. They like our tool bench. Thank you guys at home. We love it. I mean, who doesn't want a tool bench where you can just play with Legos all day?
Exactly.
It doesn't get better than that. You know us, we like bricks. So I want to ask you a couple questions, Cold Ramen, before we get started with our activity. I told you that we have marbles. Marbles are a big part of the activity today. Have you ever played with marbles before? Like, what's your experience with marbles?
You push them to make them roll.
All right, so you can push marbles to make them roll. They can hit things.
They're round. And they hurt when you step on them.
Oh, good observation. Marbles, you can push them. They roll, they're round, and they hurt when you step on them. What are some other things that we're using today that hurt when you step on them?
Legos.
Legos, yes, Legos. I step on Legos almost every day. How about you? Little ouchie.
Mostly you.
That's okay. We're being honest. It's mostly me. I step on the Legos, and also Legos are hard to vacuum. As long with marbles too.
Yes.
But so marbles, they roll. You can push them. They move around. They hurt when you step on them. Question: can you steer a marble?
No.
So say if you like roll it, can I be like, I want it to go right, left, and then do a U-turn?
No, you can't do that.
You can't just magically send the message to the marble where you want it to go.
No. No.
Wouldn't that be cool though if you could have powers that? Okay.
The Force.
Yeah, like some sort of drone marble. That'd be kind of cool.
The Force, if you're a Jedi, you just and the marble goes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, checking in here. Oh, we forgot. Oh my gosh, somebody says Legos and marbles together, a match made in heaven, right? It doesn't get better than that. And then at home, if you guys are joining us, we did forget an important material, which is cardboard. You know, any upcycled materials that you happen to have at home are totally going to work for this activity. We get super excited about Legos, but we mix things together. So sometimes you'll be at home and be like, I don't really have Legos. Well, hello. These handy little rolls, let me tell you, they come in handy for all different sorts of playful learning activities. And today we're going to be using them. This particular roll was from a paper towel roll, I think, and I cut it up. You can also use toilet tissue rolls. Yeah.
Yep. I should put
if you have them. Some places they might be in limited supply, but we have plenty. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, so we've got all materials in set. We talked about marbles and what makes marbles roll. How can we guide a marble? So I want to ask you for some suggestions on what, like, I don't know, let's see. Have you ever played with a marble run? Something where you put a marble in and the marble kind of goes through.
Yeah.
Or a marble maze.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and if you've played with a marble maze before, tell me a little bit about what you learned when working with a marble maze.
Well, the marble doesn't just move, so you need it either you start from like the top and then you go down so that it keeps moving.
Okay, cool. So you start, in your experience when you've seen marble runs, you start high
and you go down.
And then you can like build down. I think there's a little science behind there, but we'll do that at the very end. If you start your marble run high, you might be able to send that marble all the way down through things, which is kind of cool. Well, check this out. We're going to explore. We're going to figure out how we can use Legos and the materials that we have here to make our own marble run. Okay?
Yep.
We want to be able to direct the marble to go through a sequence of different, I don't know, obstacles, trials. What do you think?
Trials.
Some trials. Cool. And her first observation from playing with marble runs in the past is that she started and she kind of had to build up high. She's noticed that the marble starts, oh, my hand's too high for the camera. The marble starts at a certain height, and then as you build your run, it continues to go down and down and down.
So it keeps moving.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop.
Cool. a marble to go? I would just want to throw us out there. Can you pass me the marble real quick? Let's see. All right, so we've got our marble. Hello. Oh, we've got 3 marbles. And I'm just curious on how to make the marble move. All right, we just made that marble. Let's try it one more time. That was actually really dramatic. Oh, and we lost a marble. That's why we have more than one. So if you guys are at home and you're doing this marble activity or using any sort of ball, it's nice for you to have more than one, because I guarantee you that whatever you chose, whether it's a marble, a ping pong ball, or whatever, it's going to roll somewhere in your house where you might not be able to find it again. So you might want to have 1 or 2 rolling items with you, just in case. We just lost one of ours. So that was really cool. We put the marble on here, we dipped it, and it rolled because you just did a little science, no joke.
Potential energy?
Well, you're way ahead of the game. I wasn't even thinking about energy, yes, but energy is involved. But if you push or pull something, it's called a force. Right? So you applied a force, a push or a pull on this thing, and the marble went. And there's a force that we're all experiencing right now that's keeping us on the ground here on Earth, that was acting on the marble, that sends things down toward the ground.
Gravity.
That's right, folks. Ding, 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 ding. Gravity. So we're going to try and use our understanding of gravity. Like, it's a force. It pushes it down. And we're going to make some towers to figure out how we can make this marble one. So why don't we start with the building?
Okay.
Yeah? All right. So we're going to start building. I think we should start with, what should we start with? Tower?
Start with
A tower. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started building a tower. Now, I think the materials that we're going to use for the tower, let's go ahead and put the marbles up yet because we're not ready.
Yep.
We're going to use some build plates, yeah? And go for it. All right, choose some colors.
Is there something in specific, like should I make it themed?
Yeah, you can. So Coldramen wants to know, we're going to start building our first tower to add height for our marble run. And she is looking for theme ideas. Any sort of theme that might be really cool while we make the marble run. We've got all sorts of colors here, all sorts of fandoms. Why don't you get started with yours, because it's going to take a while for them to get back to us, and then we'll get some themes. And I'll read them off to you as you get started. Okay. Now, so that they can join us, they can see all the materials over here, but as you're building, it'd be really cool if you kind of lift up and build.
Okay. Should I build on a big one or tiny one?
What? Good question. So for our first ever height, do we want to use a bigger block or a smaller block? I'd go big. Why don't we start it off large and then get smaller and smaller?
Okay.
Yeah? All right, let me share with you what we got going on here. Oh, marbles are very stubborn and don't listen, so they don't necessarily listen to our commands that we give them, which is kind of cool. Cool alternatives. Ooh, maybe somebody could invent a smart marble, like a smartphone. So that your marble could actually obey your commands, which is kind of cool. We've got some themes coming in here. We've got, oh my goodness, Lord of the Rings. I personally love Lord of the Rings, and I think that would be awesome to maybe have a...
I don't know anything about
I don't. I think she's never seen Lord of the Rings before, but you would like it because it's kind of like Keeper of the Lost Cities. There's elves and gnomes. Okay, there's not gnomes, but there's elves and trolls. Okay, there's not trolls. It's dwarfs. Elves and dwarfs in Lord of the Rings.
But for Lord of the Rings, it's more like, I don't know, elves, they're more of a species from what I've heard.
Okay.
You know?
Well, maybe you can go Keeper of the
Trolls,
Lost.
they're like humans.
Oh. Maybe you could go Keeper of the Lost.
They're considered, whatchamacallit, intelligent species.
They are all intelligent species in Lord of the Rings, yes. They are.
And there are some that aren't, and so they're not part of the peace treaties.
Oh, are you talking about Keeper of the Lost Cities? Nice. So we're definitely fans of, what genre is that? Okay, my brain.
Fantasy?
Is that fantasy? So we're big fans of fantasy here. And We're big fans of fantasy. Oh, there she goes. Starting. Oh, that's going to be a very big tower. Very big tower. Very big tower. I also want to mention that she's doing all of this Lego building with one arm. Yes, folks, with one arm. You might not have recognized it, but one of those arms is in a cast. So way to go, Coldramen, for being a trooper with your building. Fantasy. We also like sci-fi.
Star Wars.
Oh, we love Star Wars. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yes. We love Star Wars. Pretty much. Oh, Mandalorian. See? Oh my gosh, we can't get enough. Cool. So while Coldramen is getting some feedback for what type of themes you want her to evolve into, I'm going to go to the other side of the table and I'm going to start building a tower as well. If you're joining us at home, you can just start by building your first tower. Now remember, Coldramen told us when she played with marble runs in the past, they always started at a certain height. It has something to do with energy, but we'll talk about that later. So if you're at home building with us, try and build your first tower where your marble's gonna start. Try and make it nice and high. I'm gonna go to the other side of the table and start building right now. Oh, I forgot. In Lord of the Rings, there's orcs too.
Orcs?
Yes.
What are orcs?
Oh,
Are they like ogres?
well, what's a
They
ogre?
sound weird.
Maybe they're inspired by ogres? I'm not 100% sure. Oh my goodness. What are some other cool fantasy creatures that I'm forgetting about? Oh, where there's also the, in the Lord of the Rings, there's Gandalf. He's like a wizard. Are there any wizards in Keeper of the Lost City?
No, but there's Dumbledore in Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh, another one of my favorite fandoms of all time, Dumbledore. Yes, I love all of those wizards for sure. Oh. If we were in the Harry Potter, ooh, what if we did a Hogwarts inspired marble run?
That would be cool, but I already started a rainbow.
Okay, rainbow it is. Rainbow it is.
Okay.
Rainbow it is.
We can still do Harry Potter.
You like Harry
We
Potter?
can change the theme. You know, like one could be rainbow.
We could do, oh, each tower could have a different theme. One could be, well, she's working on rainbow, and then we could do a Harry Potter. What would like a Gryffindor? We could do the different houses.
We have red and yellow. We have green and black. We have blue and black, and we have yellow and black.
Will that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make our marble run. I didn't even ask the people. I decided that this is the best option for us. So for our marble run theme for today, we were inspired by Lord of the Rings, started talking about wizards, and now we've decided we're gonna do Harry Potter. So we're gonna try and make our towers. Oh boy. Legos crashing everywhere. We're gonna try and make our towers inspired by the different houses of Harry Potter. Now, can you tell, while you're building, can you tell our viewers about the different houses of Harry Potter? Why don't you start with your house?
I'm a Ravenclaw.
You're in Ravenclaw.
Yep.
And what does that mean?
I'm intelligent.
You're intelligent?
Yes.
Those are some of the characteristics of Ravenclaw?
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that all the other houses aren't. It's just that I am.
Okay, got it, got it. So, if you're not familiar with the Harry Potter fandom, Hogwarts is a school that the characters go to.
And wizardry.
Oh, let me get it correct. Hogwarts is a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Where young students, I think 5th grade through high school, go. And that school is divided into different houses that you get sorted into.
By the sorting hat.
Yes, by the sorting hat. There are 4 houses. There is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. And those houses have different characteristics associated with them. We've decided to make our marble run inspired by Harry Potter. So we're going to see if we can make different towers that represent the different houses. The real cool thing for you parents at home, Harry Potter, those novels that literature is amazing and fun for all ages, whether it's read out loud or read by yourself. It's a really cool story where you get character development. And you can do a lot of lessons or just informal lessons about observation and inference to figure out the motivation of different characters. So it's kind of a cool thing. I love that we're adding the theme here. So I'm going to put my tower right here, and I'm going to start with a Ravenclaw tower. If you're familiar with the books, Ravenclaw's colors are what?
Black and blue.
Black and blue. Okay. So let's see here. Try and make a black and blue tower.
I'm making a rainbow, and I'm trying to give it like the drip effect with Legos, like somebody spray painted
Oh,
tower.
show. Cool. And say again what you're trying to do.
Make like a drip effect with Legos, but it kind of just looks like blobs.
Oh.
Blobs
Keep
of
working on
color.
it. They'll come together. So, cold ramen, why do you think we want to start our towers high? You were onto something before, but just can you tell me a little bit about why you think we should start with higher towers?
So it can go down and actually move.
Yeah.
Because if we start low and try and go up, it won't go up because we have gravity pushing it down.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to just send it up, right? That'd be a little difficult. You said something about energy. Can you share
Potential
that?
energy?
Yeah, potential energy. What's that all about?
It's energy that can potentially move if like another force pushes it.
Okay, so it's energy. I know you use the word force too, but a lot of times people use force and energy interchangeably. But you guys should know at home that energy is literally, it's its own thing. And energy is just a fancy way to say that something has the ability to do work, right? It can do something. And you mentioned potential energy, which I thought was really cool. Like there's the potential for something to happen. I thought that was super cool. And I know, because what do I do most everyday lessons do I teach?
Science.
Yeah, I teach science. So I want to share with you guys at home that energy is really cool. It's the ability to do work, and it comes in different forms, all sorts of different forms. And so cold ramen mentioned potential energy, and for this particular activity, what we're going to demonstrate is potential energy is related to the height or the position of your object. So the taller we make our towers, the more potential energy we have. Now, what happens to potential energy when we drop the marble into our run? It's going to be transformed into a different type of energy. Do you remember that energy that's associated with movement?
Is it gravitation?
No, that's the energy associated with
Well, it's
gravitation.
down.
We want to know the energy associated with movement. Let's see. Think about it. Just list off all the energies you can think of, and I'll let you know which one it is.
Physical,
Okay, keep
Energy.
going.
electric,
Electrical energy,
nuclear.
nuclear energy. Keep going some more. I like it.
I don't really remember the rest.
Isn't there one that's called chemical energy,
Yeah.
like from food and stuff?
Sound energy.
Sound energy. The vibrations cause sound energy. That's cool. What else do we got?
Don't remember.
Well, it's because it's not something you're normally familiar with saying all the time. It's called kinetic energy. Do you remember it now? Maybe kinetic energy. And that's when you see something moving, you're going to be demonstrating kinetic energy, which is kind of cool. So hopefully when we get our towers made and we test, we're going to test the first part of the tower. We're going to see with our own eyes the potential energy being transferred to kinetic energy. I'm hoping, like that's my prediction. If I'm making a hypothesis, that's what my
I need
hypothesis
green
would be.
now.
Need some
I
green?
have to go in 5 minutes.
Where are you going?
I have class.
What
Latin.
Oh my gosh, you have to go to Latin class. All right, so you've got 5 minutes.
Yep.
Let's keep going. Maybe make another couple layers, and we'll get that going as fast as we can. So you guys following at home, we're doing the best we can to build these guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. How can we make this build go faster? Let's see. I know. Just going to go up.
You're using all the same pieces. Mine's kind of not like that.
No, they're going to be different.
Okay.
So we're going to try and hurry up and make these towers before Cold Ramen has to go to Latin class on Zoom.
Yeah.
Anybody else out there ever have Latin or study Latin?
I don't understand why we learn it though.
What?
Because nobody speaks it.
Well, apparently you do because you're taking the class.
Yeah, but you won't be walking on the street and bump into someone saying, "Sorry, ego some, cold ramen."
Okay. We're making towers. Let's check in on our chat really quickly. You want to continue making this tower? I'm making. All right. Can they see what you're working on? I don't know if it's in camera because it's way low. That's the rainbow tower, and I'm working on. Is this Ravenclaw colors? The Ravenclaw. Oh,
Okay.
shoot. We got some comments here before we say goodbye to Cold Ramen because she has to go to Latin class. And we're going to say hello to our returning co-host here, Rainbow Seal Girl. We've got some comments here for you. Latin helps you understand words you don't know. By understanding its origin, you can understand the meaning. I wish I had learned Latin. So there you go. And there's the face. Go ahead and give them the face. All right. Cool stuff. Oh. We've got a lot of people. We've got some Gryffindors in the house. Hello to all of our Gryffindors out there in the house. Oh, hello. We've also got some Hufflepuffs. Hello,
Oh, yeah.
holla. Rainbow Seal Girl's a Hufflepuff. She's excited for you guys. Cool. All right, we're going to do a quick switch over. Oh, Gryffindors. We've got Gryffindors. Awesome. Lots of Gryffindors. Oh, another Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff in the house. All right, cool.
Okay.
We're going to switch over. Oh, wait, Cold Ramen, say goodbye.
Oh. Bye.
Oh, they saw your cast arm.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
head on
Bye.
out. And hello to
Rainbow Seal Girl.
Rainbow Seal Girl. So let me share with you what we're working on. Why don't you scoot up a little bit? And this is cool because we're kind of halfway through, and we can, for those of you guys that are just now joining us, we are using Legos and upcycled material and a marble to create a marble run.
I can tell that we were making a marble run, especially because there's cute little marbles here.
Cute little marbles. And so Cold Ramen and I determined that we needed to start our marble run as high as we can. So we were making towers here, high towers, to help support our marble run. And
make
wait,
a
super
Hufflepuff
important,
tower.
are you gonna work on the Hufflepuff tower?
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna work on the Hufflepuff tower right now. Cool. And I'm
Always
gonna
have to have
clear
love for Hufflepuff.
love for Hufflepuff. Now, what are Hufflepuff's colors?
Yellow and black.
Yellow and black. So I'm gonna leave yellow and black out here. And I'm gonna clear off orange and pink.
Is this hollow? Yes, it's
I made mine hollow. And then I'm gonna also put the tower
the
here.
rainbow tower.
Yeah. I'm gonna move white for now too because we're not using white. Now I'm gonna start
Fits
setting up the
perfectly.
towers. Awesome.
I just
Awesome.
need a little.
So we have a little bit of a different setup here, Rainbow Seal Girl. So when you're working on things, you can show them in either this cam. Yeah, right there. There's the Hufflepuff tower.
Or
Here
right
is
here.
the Ravenclaw.
It's the little circle right here. Gonna be right there. Now we need the black.
Right.
Right over here then.
Let's see here. Get our tower down here. And then I hope I made this guy. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh oh.
Oh, that was a lot of O's. Let's try this one more time.
Okay.
Wait, may I? Maybe. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It fits. What if I did that?
Oh, and we lost a marble. That's all right, because remember earlier in the show we said make sure you have more than one marble.
Here, this time I'm gonna.
Nice. Starting to come together. All right. Keep working on that guy, and I'm gonna see how I can hurry up and make a Slytherin tower for us. And then I'll check in on our chat and see what people at home are working on. Oh wow, there's a lot. I haven't been keeping up. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
What
All of it.
happened?
There's a lot of Harry Potter enthusiasts out there. So why don't you tell, as we're working on our towers here, why don't you tell them about your house, Hufflepuff?
So, from my research, Hufflepuff is they're like kind and loyal.
Oh, you did some research on Hufflepuff?
Yeah, and surprisingly, that is actually my personality.
Kind and loyal. So for Hufflepuffs out there, I'll put these over here for you, okay? So you can build right here, and then we can lift up and show the viewers. So for Hufflepuff, kind and loyal. What are some other things you learned about Hufflepuff House?
Well, I haven't memorized this by heart yet, but to get into their dorm area, you need to like tap these corridor things in correct order, and if you don't, like what they can explode or something.
Okay, so you've read about how you can get into their dorm area and stuff, which is kind of cool as well. Do they have a mascot, Hufflepuff?
Yes, they do.
They do?
So why don't I just tell all four of them?
Okay.
So for Hufflepuff, there is the Badger. For Ravenclaw, it's a raven. Well, that kind of makes sense. It's literally called Ravenclaw. For Gryffindor, it is a lion, right?
Yep, a lion.
A lion. And for Slytherin, it is a snake.
All right, so for all the four houses, we have mascots. Seriously, this girl has read, she's been involved in the Harry Potter situation for a long time. Is that right?
Yeah, I just need to finish reading Deathly Hallows.
And parents at home, you guys choose what age group is appropriate for Deathly Hallows. Fact, if my child wants to read something, I'm going to say, let's do it. Let's go for it together. So she is reading Deathly Hallows at the young age of 8.
Almost 9.
Almost 9. But
How
at the
tall
young
is
age of 8. Mine's pretty tall, but this is going to be the tallest one, and then we're going to try and send the marble down. So we don't have to we don't have to go as tall.
Let's see, I'll go to like about right there.
Yeah? Cool.
I think I might need some more yellows. Oh no,
We have some other Harry Potter facts that we could share with people. Can you tell me a little bit about wand making?
Oh no, that's your cue.
I love wand making.
That's your cue.
Okay, I'm into wands. You know, coldramen had to leave. Another cool activity you can do at home with your kids is to make wands. We make wands all the time because we love Harry Potter. We have a variety of different wands. We've actually researched, based on the Harry Potter folklore, the different powers associated with different types of woods and trees. So each kid determines what they want their wand power to be.
So for me, for the one that I made one out of like, do you remember? I don't remember what the tree was called.
Was it cherry wood?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was cherry wood, and it said like it's a really tree-filled tree, good for starters. So I got that one.
And so this activity was so cool because we were able to learn about different trees as well and where those trees are. And then we made our wands. And then, as I said, Liberty went to go study Latin right now. Remember when we made up our own spells too?
Oh yeah.
And we used a lot of Latin words to help make our own original spells.
All right. Now do I just need to add the color on the top?
So seriously, if you want to, you can do a deep dive into Harry Potter at home. It's super fun. There's so much content there. What was another fun thing that we love to do with Harry Potter? Oh,
brooms.
Oh, you didn't do the brooms? What did you do? I'm trying to. Did we do potions?
Remember we did the diagonally shops?
Oh, we did. And we did. Oh, care of magic creatures.
Yes. Oh, don't we still have some in the tree?
We do. Tell them about it.
Yeah. So yeah. So. All right. This.
Okay, we've got the Hufflepuff one. Show them in this camera right here. Hufflepuff Tower complete. I'm working on the Slytherin Tower.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my wand real quick.
Oh, okay. Since we started talking about Harry Potter, she wants to go and get her wand.
Sadly, I do not have the one that I made, but I do have another one.
How cool. So, literally, we're going to make this marble run, which is going to be really cool. We did it Harry Potter inspired, and then at the end, I get to teach the kids some cool science, but they're all engaged because this girl loves Harry Potter. She literally left the live stream to go and find her wand so she can show it with you guys. I can't. She just loves it too much. I hear footsteps.
I'm back.
Okay.
With a special wand that's
Okay,
that
go
I got.
ahead and have a seat and show them, okay? They miss you. There's nobody in the screen anymore.
Uh-oh, except for you, of course. Well, now we have the wand that I got from Diagon Alley. Right
Tell them
here.
about the experience.
Well, I actually got really lucky because we were actually on a field trip for a school, and my dad happened to come.
Your dad was a chaperone?
Yes, and so we went into the thing where one person gets, when you go into a room with a certain amount of people in the room, one person gets picked, and they get to have the experience of getting a wand. And it was really cool since I got picked. Well, it was a good thing I was wearing off my Hufflepuff shirt. So, I got picked and all. And then, I tried the first one. I killed flowers. The second one, I moved a bookshelf. The third one, I turned off the light. But, wait, no, I didn't turn off the light. But then for this one, it went the magical
It sure did, right?
thing, yeah.
And the wand selected you. There you go. Cool.
And I got lucky that my dad had some money on him. And he bought it even though it surprisingly was $50.
Oh, wow. You're going to just share all that information right there.
No, it was only 5 galleons.
5 galleons. There you go. That's what they tell you, folks, just so you know. If ever Harry Potter World opens up again, they tell you it only costs 5 galleons. They don't exactly tell you what it costs in US dollars. And I mean, who can say no to this face? Who can say no? Doesn't matter how many galleons. All right, so can you remind me what the colors are for Gryffindor?
Gryffindor, it's actually the only one that doesn't have black other than Slytherin.
Okay, what colors do I need to pull out for Gryffindor?
Red and yellow.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we only have little things of red here.
Oh, here, no. Can you give me that cross right there? I'll use that.
Yeah, that works.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I need
you get to
another.
start trying the marble one, setting it up, okay?
I think we might need a taller one. Let's see. Goes like that.
Some of these
That one?
guys. I mean, we could even, to make sure it lands on here, we can kind of iterate.
Looks like the same thing happened to my tower. What happened to yours?
That happens. Wait, you know what? I don't know if we showed everybody our 3 towers so far. So, can we show them in the camera, show them the 3 towers of different heights, okay?
First, we have the Slytherin tower. Looks more like a peppermint. The Hufflepuff tower,
Kind of looks like lovely colors.
and then the Ravenclaw, which already has a tube in it. Okay, why can't I just fit this tiny little tube in
I don't
here?
know, have to figure it out.
And it can't, like,
Maybe you sit it on top,
or it's
or you can use one of these guys and sit it on top.
Oh yeah, that would work. Where are they?
What do you need?
I don't think we have any more of them.
Use one of these then.
Ah, here they are.
There you go.
And I can easily pop these little things off from when we did the.
Or you could leave it.
No, from remember when we were.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I remember.
in the.
I'm hoping, dear people on the live stream, for Gryffindor, am I right?
No, it's yellow.
Oh shoot, it's orange and what?
No,
It's
red.
red. Oh my goodness. I'm embarrassed because I am a Gryffindor. This is horrible. I hope this doesn't get
Your
published
braids
anywhere.
show it.
That's right. I have Gryffindor color hair. Gryffindor for life, folks. Gryffindor for life.
I can't put the tube on.
Okay. We're gonna have to figure out a creative solution. I am almost
Got it.
done with this.
Here we go.
Awesome.
It's tall enough when it's right here.
Awesome.
Wait, let's see if we can actually go like that. Marble?
Okay. Uh-oh, is that our last marble?
No.
Okay. All right, folks. We're trying out 2 of the towers.
Well, remember this one. I can only go like that. Ah,
How's
okay.
it working?
Not that well. It made it! It made it! It made it!
Celebration. All right, let me get this one more tower done.
Okay, so we need to make a tower that's about this high
The
for
same height?
for the Hufflepuff.
Seriously?
Fit.
Oh,
Or
shit. Okay.
we could
I will try.
this. Or we could just.
We're trying different things here. And you know what? Now that we bring up trying different things, Rainbow Seal Girl, should we share with the viewers on the process when you have to do an engineering and like when you have to build something? Sometimes you have to go through different steps. Right now, we're doing the testing step to figure out what's going to work.
So yeah, we need to make a pillar that's this high.
Okay.
I can make it. Yeah, I'll use orange.
And the Gryffindor Tower. So while she's making these,
It's kind of small.
oh, I know, but don't worry. I have an idea for it. So while you're making these, I'm going to show them our towers that we have so far. And then I'll check the chat to see if we have any sort of comments on
Or
what we're doing.
questions.
Comments or questions. I just want to let you guys know, we're down to our last marble. The other 2 marbles have gone away. Oh, okay, great. I've got 2 marbles still. 2 marbles here. Okay.
It was working. I just need to make a pillar that's as high as the Slytherin tower.
Maybe use that one. We can show them the fancy one that Papa did later. Okay, so this is what we have so far.
Am I doing Jenga right here?
1 tower, 2 tower. Notice they're different sizes. Oh, can you pass me the
Ravenclaw?
Slytherin?
They already sell the Ravenclaw,
Oh,
right?
Slytherin, and then we can do, I don't want to move Ravenclaw because I'm afraid it might, oh, okay.
Ravenclaw.
And then we have Ravenclaw. Awesome.
Yay! We're back.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me start
Let's
making
see
this
here.
pillar for the
I
Hufflepuff.
wonder, question for you while you're making the Hufflepuff one. I'm just curious, you guys. Let's see if I can, I hope I don't break it. Okay, I'm gonna bring this into the frame here.
Oh my
I know. I wanna figure out, we've got our 2 towers. This is our highest tower right here, the Ravenclaw tower. This is our next highest one, the Slytherin tower.
Yeah, but we're gonna be using the
I wanna
Hufflepuff
figure
one.
out, hold on a second.
Small.
I want to figure out if we can design it so that it doesn't all just go in straight in one line.
If we can like make it.
If we
curve.
can like make it curve back and forth. So we've got to figure that piece out. Maybe.
Is it possible? Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, maybe.
Wait, we could use something like that.
Some paper.
We need to make a pillar like that.
Something to catch it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So let's get to it. Can you add some pieces that will catch the marble as we go? While you're working on that,
Ooh,
we'll
I have some
interact
science
with you
here
guys.
I found some science here.
What's some science? You found Rainbow Seal Girl just found some science. What'd you find?
When I put my arm close to the chair, so like the hair on my arm goes like out to the
chair.
That is so cool. I think that's called static electricity.
There's electricity in the chair?
That's cool. That's cool. She was noticing that when she got close to the chair, her hair raised up a little bit. Kind of cool.
We're learning
All
things.
right.
We're learning things even though it's not even a part of the subject. Any comments or questions?
Not yet. I'm a little behind. Oh, there's a lot of ideas. Something about Diagon. You had a field trip to Diagon Alley. Your school is awesome.
Ooh.
We have tons of good wand materials, so making wands is kind of cool. Hello. Somebody wrote the actual, remember how when we made the wand, we actually had to put that inside part too?
Yeah.
1/4 dragon heartstring, 2 strands unicorn hair, and 1 cardboard tube makes a great wand for at home. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't know that.
Yeah. A little people were a little concerned about the dragon heartstring, and it turns out there are ways to make the wand vegan, meaning it doesn't contain any animal products, which is always nice.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so now we've got to figure out how we're gonna let this marble go down and then turn.
Okay, but the good thing that for my wand it was made out of unicorn hair, so it wasn't so much.
No harm done.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little snippet.
Okay.
A haircut. I'm not done
This
making
is
that.
perfect. You can keep working on that.
This color is so small. Maybe this is tall enough since the raven. Oh, it's
Okay.
taller than raven.
We've got to figure out how to catch this.
Wait, shouldn't we use the Hufflepuff because it's taller than Ravenclaw now?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit taller than it.
Okay.
But let me do the same thing that you did with us.
I'm gonna try and figure out if we can get. I'm gonna adjust the angle. Now, have you guys learned about angles yet?
No.
Not yet.
We're more about the shapes type of geometry, not angles.
Like if you stand straight up or.
We only know about right angles.
A right angle.
Yeah, it's.
So that's exactly the type of angle we need right now because we're talking about taking the marble
And putting it this way.
and sending it this way. So, can you fix that? I'm gonna squeeze it and then you can put it right back. Oh boy. That's alright, that's just working with Legos.
Yep.
One more time.
Wait, this one was fit to size.
Okay. Put it back there.
This little small tube.
We need to reinforce it. That's fine. I'm gonna add some reinforcement.
I know. Come on. I'm kind of just building something right now, but.
Let's just add a little bit and then we can reinforce it.
Here,
Nice.
we could actually put this on the turn. Make sure the marble.
So that the marble gets caught. Okay.
I think we might need a.
What do we need?
I think we actually should put walls all around it except for the one side that's going to be going out.
Okay.
It's going to be a colorful one.
Okay, and the black. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we still need it a little bit taller to get through. This is cool. This is the problem solving part
There you go.
where we're testing it and improving and trying to come up with creative solutions, which is kind of cool. I'm excited to think about what it's going to look like at the end.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so that's going to catch the marble. Hey, can you show them that in the main camera? That's actually really cool. And tell them what the idea is.
So I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but it's that the marble's gonna go into here. It's gonna try going the other ways, but then it's gonna pop out over here to turn another direction. Isn't that pretty cool? Let's see if there's any questions.
There we go. All right.
Some people were saying like if you wanted to have unicorn hair, you would have to Like, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I-
Are you ready? Let's try the turn.
All right, marble. This is a very dangerous turn. Oh, so
So
close.
it bounces a little bit. What could we do? Let's see if it bounces again. What could we do to keep it in there? Could we build it up a little higher maybe?
Let me use pink block. Uh-oh. Okay, good. It's still good. Still good.
Still good?
Let's do this.
Oh, so
my
close!
Wait.
Oh, success!
So,
Success!
oh wait.
Okay.
Let's see if this one went.
Oh yeah, that's the one we did earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
this marble's just a little too big for us.
Okay.
Hey, what happened to our other
Can
marble?
you please? I don't know. It's lost.
Oh well.
Can you share with them the success we just had?
Well, I hope you guys saw that. It might be a little bit hard to see.
They have to see in this view right here.
Oh, okay. So
Just describe it in words. Describe it in words.
I'm gonna do it again with the smaller marble this time, and I want to see if there's anything different.
Let's see if I can move that. Oh no, I can't move it.
So it got stuck here. That's a problem. Try it again.
It works!
Oh yeah. So what just happened is that so I put the marble. It went through right here. If you can see this, it went here. Kind of moved a little. Then it went through the tube and landed right there.
Now, let's use rainbow right here. Can you give me that green one right there?
So we can make another turn.
Make another turn, and then we're gonna see if we can get it to there. And I'm gonna
Wait,
get some
first
more.
let's try doing this one. Hey, it worked. Maybe we can add this. It's almost like a.
That's so cool, huh?
Yeah. Wait, let's see. We made this pillar earlier today too. Let's see.
Where'd it go? Cool. Oh shoot, Zia. Rainbow Silver. We've got a couple minutes left. Let's see if we can finish this run so that it can get to Gryffindor. We don't want any of the houses to be left out. We've got Ravenclaw Tower, Slytherin Tower. We just need a little bit more. Maybe we can land it into Gryffindor?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
And then we can oh man.
So close. So close.
Let's try it again. Aww. One more time and then you can marble. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
So I think it matters. Let's see. See how fast it's going through here? Let's see. Hold on. Look.
I actually have an idea.
What do you think we could do? Okay.
Did it work?
Not quite. Can we put another thing right here to kind of guide? I don't want to break this whole thing.
Hold on.
You are right there. What's your idea?
We can put flats so it doesn't get stuck.
I have flats. I have a whole box of flats.
Oh, okay, we're gonna need those, like the smooth flats.
Green flats. What color flats do you need?
Any.
That on the very bottom should have blue flats.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Just put this guy right here. I think we're really close, you guys. Okay.
All right, here are the flats.
Oh, okay. I think we fixed it.
First, let's try it with the flat.
Look, Rainbow Seal Girl. Look. I'm super excited about this. Look. You ready?
Mhm. I think we're gonna need those flats.
Shoot, I think we're
All right.
so close. It just worked.
I'll put one right.
All right, so she's gonna add some flats. Why do you think adding flats is gonna help?
Well, it's because it can't get stuck in the Lego.
Ah. Where is this? I'm gonna make some stairs too.
Stairs.
All right. We haven't checked in with our chat in a while. I'll check in while you keep working on those flats.
Why don't we do the opposite? Oh!
What just happened?
Oh, it says like that was cool on how like it worked and all. It says, oh wow, you can make the marble into a golden snitch.
If only I had a gold marble. Now I'm kind of obsessed with making these two parts work. We need to put one thing in here.
10 points to Hufflepuff.
10 points to Hufflepuff. Okay, we're so close.
Do it. Let's put on another flag.
Wait, I think this guy.
Wait, no, that's
Wait.
not a flag.
I know, but let's try it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Oh no, what happened?
Our thing.
Okay, hold on. We can fix this. Okay, put it back. I think we got this. Okay, you guys. I think we're so close. All right, are you ready for test? Are you ready?
Test
All right, everybody.
number 1.
Waiting with us back home. We're gonna give it another test. I hope you're rooting for us here. Okay. Oops. Try again. Give me another marble. Quick.
This one is the bigger one.
It's going too fast. The heavier marble's going faster. Why is that? What's going on here?
Because there's more gravity on it.
Why would there be more gravity acting on the heavier marble?
Because it's heavier.
So do you mean gravity and how much mass or heaviness that an object has, those are related?
Mm-hmm. Because, let's say you had a huge stuffed animal that weighed a lot of pounds.
Okay.
It would be harder to throw it up in the air than it would for a really light stuffed animal.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Have you tried to throw a light stuffed animal up in
I
the
can
sky
do it right now.
and then a smaller stuffed animal up in the sky? And have you noticed any difference?
Yeah. Hold on.
You're gonna go demonstrate?
Yeah,
Okay.
I already have a smaller stuffed animal here.
All right, you guys. So for you listening at home, we made the observation we have two different marbles, and one is heavier than the other. The heavy one is going so fast through the marble run, it just kind of skips the Slytherin Tower completely. And the other one is almost just right. And so Rainbow Seal Girl's observation was that there's some sort of relationship between the effect of gravity on an object and how much the object weighs.
Okay, so for this one, it's kind of tricky because
I think I have to move the chairs out of the way for you to do this demo and go around this way.
All right. That chair's fine.
Okay.
So, I have a sun pillow and a Pikachu pillow.
What's your experiment again? Better do it quick. We're at 2 minutes. And I gotta get
So
this
the
thing
sun
to work.
pillow is bigger and probably heavier. But the Pikachu
It
is
works.
smaller, but it might be actually heavier comparing on the size of them. So let's figure this out.
Oh, wait. Oh, boy. What if everything comes just a gentle?
I know.
Okay.
Like that. Now let's see how high or low I can get the Pikachu from just that little thing.
Oh, it went higher. It was easier.
So then this means that the Pikachu is lighter.
Okay. Got it. Just observations from stuff that we have in the house. We are running out of time here, and I want to show you guys that our marble run is actually working. So come on over here, Rainbow Seal Girl. Let's give them one last demonstration before we sign off.
I don't really want to go.
I know. I don't want to go either.
Wait, can I try using
We'll
this?
continue
The
working
golden
on it.
snitch.
You could.
This would be funny.
Let's do it one more time. Last one.
Wait,
and-
this would be funny.
It made it.
Wait,
All right.
let's use the smaller one.
Oh, yes. Okay. Let
Ready?
me just make sure it's all. Tell them. You can look into this one right here because that's showing the whole table right there. All right, here we go.
We are about to do this. It's the final countdown. Give me 3, 2, 1.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Yes, and push that there a little bit. Yes,
No.
and then look, this one goes here, and it falls off, and it goes into here. We did it! Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you
Now,
so
I think
much.
we should show this really special one. Here.
All right. Oh, let me move this guy right here. All right,
You
Rainbow
guys
Seal Girl.
Let's just show them this really cool one.
Okay. In our last minute, we're going to show you the cool one that we did ahead of time. We made this entire marble run out of Lego. This is the white bricks that you're looking at in the screen right here. The entire thing out of
Let's see
Lego.
it. I think they should see it this way. Well, that's because the thing
Okay.
is right
Go for
there.
it.
Look.
Awesome. That actually took like 5 hours to make. Couldn't do it in the playful learning hour. All right, let's sign off. It's so much fun. All right,
Yeah.
let's sign off. All right, you guys. Seriously, we made a marble run, which is kind of cool. We explored different forces. We talked about gravity, and we got to theme base it with Harry Potter. It doesn't get better than that. We did a little story, we did a little science, but most of all, we had
fun.
Thank you so much for joining us for this playful hour of learning. I'm Dr. Dijanna. This is
Rainbow Seal Girl.
We had cold ramen in the beginning.
Wait, last minute questions.
She still wants to take last minute questions, but honestly, you guys, continue to join us for this playful learning hour. We can't wait to see you till next time. If you want to check this activity out, make sure you download the brick book on 2bitcircus.org. And other than that, this is Dr. Dijanna, Rainbow Seal Girl, and Cold Ramen. We're signing off. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for rooting us on, too.